I know. Doing circles.
He's probably not going to come back now.
I even did a luminous paint this year.
You did! You lured him out like some form of law.
Maybe you can see the traps.
Maybe, I wouldn't be surprised. You have been going through a Kevin McAllister thing.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself.
It's just a phase.
Just
Leave me alone.
Home Alone.
Hey!
Hey! Welcome, one and all, to Big Damn Christmas number 3! It's our 3rd annual Christmas special. Whatever you're celebrating this time of year, know and rest assured that we, Chris and Matt, are about to fill your ears with the sounds of us talking utter shite about Christmas movies, whilst probably drinking and most likely eating things.
Yes.
So we thought we'd do just that. Last year, we talked extensively about the Star Wars holiday special, putting ourselves through it, and I'm glad we did. What an experience.
Yeah.
A Christmas we'll never forget. But we're going to try to forget it.
So bad.
By overwhelming our brains this festive season with more Christmas stimuli than you can shake a candy cane
Christmas
at.
stimulation.
Christmas stimulate that Christmas bad boy.
Gotta get that DVD.
Yeah. So, what we thought we'd do this year,
Yes.
as we've already talked about underappreciated Christmas movies and this, that and the other over the last couple of years, what we thought we'd do is we'd just test how much shite we do ingest.
Yes.
Visually.
Yes.
Whilst ingesting some actual shite.
Yes.
We were going to go through every Christmas movie ever made.
Well,
as far as Wikipedia is concerned.
I don't know. These aren't necessarily Christmas. These are Christmas-themed films, as Wikipedia
all right,
puts it.
So they may not necessarily be something like Die Hard, for example, but we've
know.
talked at
Die
length
Hard
on
might be
them.
on there.
It could be on there. Well, we'll see.
Let's find out.
But what we'll do is we're going to go through them. The list of the Wikipedia list is called...
It is List of Christmas Films. This is a list of Christmas-themed films.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Part 1. This is a list of Christmas-themed films which received a theatrical release.
Oh, snap. Okay. So there's not just a complete A to Z. It's right.
It's not an A to Z. It's by year.
Oh, snap. That's even better, I think.
So we're starting way back in the early days of 1930.
I thought you were going to go 1994. Okay.
Okay.
But what we'll do, we've got to brace ourselves. It is our Christmas episode.
It is
all.
our Christmas episode.
And as you can hear, Santa just pissed right off across the roof. He didn't even stop for a second. Which means... more treats for us, good sir.
Treats.
We have, to accompany us on this mini journey, gentle listener, and please do join us. We'd like to see if you can tick off as many of these Christmas films off of your list as possible. Who knows? You might learn of ones you've never watched before that we've watched. You might learn of films that you watched once upon a time and wish to revisit. You might learn something. That's ultimately what we're here for in life. But we're also here to eat mince pies.
You might learn something.
Smell them, Matthew. They smell like the plastic box which isn't opening.
You are cack-handed, you know that, Johnson.
Oh, that's what they called me. Cack-handed Johnson. Filthy that. So we've got minced pies. Do you want to take your first one?
Oh, the first mince pie of the season.
We're going to bloody need these, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to need something in our tummy. Because Santa didn't stop by, boys and girls.
Yeah.
And as such, the whiskey's ours.
Hey! Because we don't have any brandy.
Yeah. Because it's not actually the season. It's mid-November. But anyway, we have got Glenfiddich. This bottle was given to me as a...
How old is it?
12 years. It's aged 12 years.
Fucking hell, that's decent.
40%. My God. This was a gift to me. This was my best man / usher gift for my my stepdad's wedding to my mum.
Fantastic.
So I thought, what better way to crack it open than while we look at Christmas shit and talk nonsense?
Why not?
So I'll crack this little joyous... Oh, it's it's got a seal and it won't let me open it. It knows.
Child sealed.
Caliban knows.
Caliban sees.
Caliban sees.
But he can't get into the fucking bottle.
Oh.
It's a corky bottle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ alive. For it is his season.
Glenfiddich.
Oh, go on, give yourself a whiff of that. That's, not that in a while. Hello. Right, in that case, say when, good sir. Oh, when, good sir. pouring this out. You at home, drink along.
Yeah, that'll do.
Water, drink water.
Thank you.
If you are going to drink along to our Christmas list, please be, of course, of age, and most importantly, drink responsibly. Now we've got the legal shite out of the way. Merry, chuffing, twatting Christmas.
A Merry Christmas, cocksucker.
What? Oh, that warms the winter cockles.
It does warm the winter cockles.
And as such, Matthew.
Yes.
Bartholomew.
Yes.
Erogenous.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
The fourth.
Yes.
What's the first film on our list? Let's see if we've seen it.
1930's The Unholy Three, in which a trio of thieves plan a jewel heist on Christmas Eve.
What? That's the
earliest one on
earliest
Wikipedia's
Christmas-themed released movie.
It's
At least in terms of generic ones that are in a specific category.
It's a 1930 American pre-code melodrama involving a crime spree directed by Jack Conway and starring Lon Chaney. The film is a remake.
What?
The film is a remake of the 1925 film of the same name, with both films based on the novel The Unholy Three by Clarence Aaron Todd Robbins.
So it's a remake of a movie.
Yes.
I'm guessing the previous one wasn't set at Christmas then, because it would be on the list.
I guess not.
And it stars Lon frickin' the Wolfman Chaney.
Lon Chaney talks in The Unholy Three.
It's one of those like early talky ones where it's like the novel of the release was that this film star, you're going to hear him speak.
This is Lon Chaney's last film, and he's only talky.
Of course, because he'd been playing monster stuff beforehand. And yeah.
He died
Snap.
from throat cancer a month after the film's release.
Oh. Okay.
It's Lon Chaney Sr.
Oh! Right, yeah, okay. That makes
Silly
sense.
boy.
Lon Chaney Jr. Okay. Alright. Okay. For a moment there, I thought I'd killed the Wolfman.
No.
Not a euphemism, kids. Not yet, anyway. Not seen that, but I want to see that. Christmas film about a jewel heist.
I'd see that.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Early Talkie. I've never seen an Early Talkie. I can't remember what the oldest film I've seen is. Probably on this list, though.
I think the earliest stuff I've watched is probably some Chaplins. I've seen some Chaplins, but
oh yeah, I've seen
I don't
some
know what the oldest
Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy shorts, but
yeah, have you seen any of the pre-Talkie era Laurel and Hardy stuff? I don't know if they were a full-blown team. It's
been so long since I've seen any
for
Laurel
long, but I've seen some stuff on a Laurel and Hardy box set of their individual stuff in the silent era. Mm-hmm. So maybe that, I don't know.
Maybe
that footage of a train in a theatre and everybody freaked out because they thought it was going to drive into
train arriving at a station or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but everyone in the cinema like scattered because they were terrified. That
it's gonna come out the screen at us.
Come out the screen. It's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's like the first time a cat notices its own reflection. It was just like, this is weird.
And we got from there to Michael Bay's Transformers. 1932, A Bill of Divorcement. A man returns home on Christmas Eve after spending 15 years in an insane asylum, but finds out things have changed since he left. They really didn't get into like traditional Christmas movies for a long time.
Wait, the second big commercially released Christmas movie in Western canon is about a man returning home after 15 years incarceration in a nut house.
John Barrymore and Katharine Hepburn in her first role. 1934's The Thin Man.
What?
Yeah. In which the two main characters, Nick and Nora Charles, solve a mystery over Christmas.
None of these are remotely Christmassy, are they?
I know, right? It's gonna be a while before we get into proper Christmas.
I mean, I'm a Scrooge, but even I'm surprised at this lack of Christmas fun in these Christmas set motion pictures. All right,
it's gonna be a few movies before we get to proper Christmassy movies. 1934 also gave us
The December Murders.
It also 1934 also gave us Babes in Toyland.
Right.
The Metro MGM adaptation of the Victor Herbert operetta with Laurel and Hardy, Felix and Charlotte, Henry Brandon, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, I've seen some of this.
I have not.
Prompted, funnily enough, by the SModcast episode that is somewhat the inspiration for us taking this on, looking at the complete list of Christmas movies.
I.e. the SModcast episode that we're straight up just doing again.
Oh god, yeah, but they did it 7 years ago, and there have been many movies since. But they don't go full blown into it. But I remember them talking about this a lot. And because of that, I went to watch clips of Babes in Toyland, which has been redone. Like, there's been other versions of this since. But this is odd. There's like a monkey dressed as Mickey Mouse. It's really weird.
Sure.
It's really freaking weird.
Sure.
Stanny Dumb and Ollie D. It's really, really, really weird.
Sure.
It's not it's not a Laurel and Hardy film per se. They're in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's yeah. You know, some people get really freaked out by old stuff.
Yeah.
Old stuff just scares them. Like, you know, sort of the sound of the singing and the visuals,
like
and doing things like
people.
Well, doing stuff like, well, we don't have Mickey Mouse, but we can dress this monkey up as Mickey Mouse.
Sure.
Like, just watch this if you'd like to frighten yourself. People who are scared of the old times. It's horrifying.
Okay, all right.
It's one of Lovecraft's monsters. It's a Lovecraftian horror. It's an old one.
Is it also racist? Because that's very Lovecraftian. 1940s The Bluebird, in which the main character and her friends try to find the bluebird of happiness on Christmas Eve. What?
I don't know, but we're starting to sound fun.
It's in Technicolor, apparently.
It's in Techno something.
Starring Shirley Temple. It was intended as Fox's answer to The Wizard of Oz. Didn't do well for him.
Wow.
Also in 1940, we've got Remember the Night, in which the main character is caught shoplifting on Christmas Eve. Sure, no idea. And 1940, finally, gave us Beyond Tomorrow, in which the ghosts of 3 elderly industrialists who were killed in an airplane crash return to Earth to help reunite a young couple whom they plan to bring together.
Is this the list of a Halloween movie?
I know, right? It's some weird... Like, can we not just get some Santa Claus business going up all
ding,
all
ding,
up in
ding,
here?
ding, 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 ding. Just lovely fun time.
I'm a ghost!
Fuck you up, son. Christ.
And it gets even better with 1941's Meet John Doe, in which a former newspaper reporter asks a man who needs money to impersonate a protester who says he will commit suicide on Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at suicide.
But the ludicrousness of that concept.
How dark that is.
However, it gets more wholesome in 1942 with Holiday Inn, in which musicians prepare for a white Christmas at a cosy lodge.
Oh.
It's got Bing Crosby, it's got Fred Astaire, Irving Berlin wrote 12 songs for it, including White Christmas.
I'm
Dreaming of a white Christmas.
Adapted into a stage version as well.
Yes.
Which is very good.
No doubt.
I like White. Have you seen White Christmas?
No.
Very old school. Proper old school.
It's
like
gotta be, right?
That song and dance routine era. You know, the sort of era where you're like, my God, the actual technique here and the dancing on display is phenomenal. This is incredibly well choreographed and shot. And then don't read any behind the scenes into any of that shit because it will depress the hell out of you. Because these people were not nice people.
Nope.
Your Gene Kellys, your Fred Astaire's, they were nasty. Like, you know, the stereotypical ballet choreographers where it's like, you know, do it again. It's like, but my toes are bleeding. Do it again.
Do it again.
That's what these people are like.
That's
and it's really upsetting.
So they get so good.
That's how they get so good, but there's no need for them to force everyone else into it and be dicks. Especially because a lot of the starlets that were being brought into those movies weren't professional dancers.
No.
And were being forced into this stuff so quickly. And it's like, oh my God, like the emotional trauma and physical trauma they went through. Just because these guys wanted the perfect routine. It's like, what's wrong with
We
you?
were just looking for a wholesome Christmas movie, Chris. Why did you have to spoil it for us?
I didn't spoil it, but Bing did it. And his mate Fred.
1944. The Curse of the Cat People.
There's nothing else going on in 1944, I imagine.
The main character...
War.
The main character befriends her father's dead first wife and an elderly retired stage actress.
Sorry,
during
what?
Christmas.
What? Start again. I'm like half an inch into my Glenfiddich, and I can't quite believe what you're saying.
The main character befriends her father's dead first wife and an elderly retired stage actress during Christmas.
Befriends the dead wife. Is it a ghost? Or is it the corpse?
The film.
Why have we gone back?
The film, which was then film editor Robert Wise's first directing credit, is the sequel to 1942's Cat People and has many of the same characters. However, the movie has a completely different story and no visible cat people, only the ghost of a character established as a cat person in the previous film. Yes. Cat People, the original Cat People, tells the story of a young Serbian woman, Irina, who believes herself to be a descendant of a race of people who turn into cats when sexually aroused or deeply angered.
What the fuck is going on?
Cat People.
The movie.
The movie.
The musical.
Now for something completely different.
Jellicle cats we eat.
1944 gave us MGM's musical Meet Me in St. Louis. St. Louis?
St. Louis.
In which the Smith family prepare to move to New York after Christmas.
Ding, 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 ding. Family fun time.
Yeah, okay.
No cats rutting.
1945.
Yeah, my lord.
Christmas in Connecticut.
Ah.
A food writer must entertain her boss and a returning war hero for the holidays.
Never heard of it.
Nope. Me neither. 1945. The Bells of St. Mary's. A priest and a nun who have a
Get in a bath.
who have a friendly rivalry
Oh,
must try to save their school from being shut down on Christmas.
Okay, that's the first one that sounds like a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that sounds like we've got to get this show together or they're gonna close the community centre.
Like that's that sister act. It's Saint Trinian's, the proper one. Like it's it's warm and whimsical. And what do you like? Oh, you love to have a pre-summer and stubborn rubber. You know, you have a little lovely little time. You little gets.
Yes.
Let's put on a little show in the community. That's how they talk in New York.
It is, of course, starring Bing Crosby. And, actually, the character that he plays in this was also in the 1944 film Going My Way, which Crosby had won the Best Actor Oscar for.
Oh, that's why the character's in this.
Must be.
They've gone, let's bring back that character that won you an Oscar.
Father O'Malley.
What the hell is with this early frickin' Avengers shit?
Movies didn't give a shit back then.
It's a sequel to The Cat People, but it's not a Cat People movie. However, one of the characters was established as a cat person in that film.
But they're dead and a ghost in this.
What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on.
We're doing cinema wrong now.
Here come the classics.
What?
1946.
Yeah?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it is,
Of
boy.
course we've seen it. This is the first one I've seen of these.
It is a Christmas staple. If you've not seen it, you think you've seen it because you've absorbed it through osmosis.
Yeah.
You've seen it referenced in other stuff, or you've seen other versions of the story. It's
influential.
Yeah, it's the classic tale of man visited by spirit who shows him what life would be like had he never been born, and the effects that has on the world around him, and what would happen after his death. It's a reworking of Christmas Carol structure in a way.
Yeah. We're going to get to A Christmas Carol later, by the way, because they've separated Christmas Carol off.
I was going to say, I'm sure we've missed Scrooge already, but yeah. Oh, we'll get to Alistair Sim and his wacky face.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. It's a classic. What do you want us to say about it that hasn't already been said?
Clarence, I want to live again.
I want to live again.
Merry Christmas, movie house! It's also a massive it's a massive, like, sort of plot framing device in one of my favourite Christmas movies, Gremlins.
Yes.
It plays throughout. It's on the TV and Mrs. Peltz is, like, crying while she's in the kitchen preparing it just before that kitchen sequence begins.
It's massively influential. And it pops up everywhere. It's even in one of the Red Dwarf novels. In Better Than Life, Lister's Better Than Life is a version of the town from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. Um,
I saw those books compiled recently into like a newish volume that was just all of them in one book, and I was like, oh, I might pick that up.
The following year, 1947, of course, gave us the original version of Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes.
In which an old man claims to be Santa and a lawyer defends him in court to stop him from being institutionalized.
Have you seen the original?
No.
You've seen the 90s one with Maura
one,
Wilson and Richard Attenborough?
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Richard Attenborough.
Back before the internet wasn't a thing, really, so no one was complaining about a remake of a classic.
Oh, Natalie Wood's in the original.
Natalie Wood.
The late Natalie Wood.
Natalie Wood.
Who would play Maria in West Side Story.
Yes. Who died very tragically, if I understand, in circumstances which may or may not be being covered up by several actors who are alive today.
Yes. But probably not for long. 1947.
Well, let's hope that there's no walking back from that.
Yes.
Anyway.
1947. Also,
doesn't it suck when people you like are involved in insidious things?
The bishop's wife.
Anus. Oh, right.
An angel helps a bishop to change his life and save his marriage before Christmas.
So it's a wonderful life.
Bishop?
So it's a wonderful life.
I guess so.
It's a wonderful life again.
I guess so.
Right, here's a question. How much, forgetting adaptations, and we will get to them, how much has Christmas Carol influenced Christmas stories and adaptations? Like, how many times have things just adapted Christmas Carol in a different context? Because It's a Wonderful Life could arguably be a Christmas Carol influenced story. What was it called? The Pope's Wife?
The Bishop's Wife.
Bishop's Wife.
The Pope's
the
Wife.
Pope's Wife. Oh, God.
The Pope's Wife.
The Pope's favourite toy.
The young Pope.
The young Pop.
The Jude Law.
There's a kangaroo wandering around the Vatican. What's this? What's happening? Oh, he's so wacky, that young Pope. What's he going to do next? Pope babies. It's like Muppet Babies. It's the Pope and Jerry Kids.
Oh, my days.
So that was a thing. Not Pope and Jerry Kids. So the Bishop's Wife.
The Bishop's Wife.
Is again, it's Christmas Carol. Like, it's an angel comes and shows him how to change his ways in time for Christmas.
I'm an angel.
And I'm a bishop. Two roommates, will they get on? It's the angel and the bishop.
It's just two brothers.
Two brothers. And they're running. Running from God.
They are running from God. Yeah, who knows?
Hi everyone, we talk a lot of shit. Welcome.
This one sounds interesting. This is 1948. Again, I've never heard of this. At Christmas time in the Old West, 3 outlaws find a woman dying in childbirth and deliver the baby to civilization in a retelling of the 3 Wise Men.
What?
So that's a western. It's a John Ford western.
Yeah.
Hey, Pilgrim, we got the Son of God over here.
It stars John Wayne.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
I was joking.
And it is a retelling. There is a silent version from 1919, which is thought to be lost.
Okay, so this is a remake of
So it's a remake of that.
hitherto unavailable motion picture.
And, yeah, it's remade in Technicolor, and it's about that.
There's
they find a woman.
Stuff and ting.
They find a woman giving birth, they give the baby to civilization, they're the 3 Wise Men. But they're also cowboys.
Yep.
Sure.
We gotta get this baby in a manger, Pilgrim.
Now we're gonna go back to we're gonna go back to the weird non-Christmassy stuff. For 1949's Mr. Soft Touch.
Whoa!
That's
Whoa!
Mr. Soft Touch.
Whoa!
In which...
What the hell could this possibly be about?
In which a returning war hero who is on the run from the mob learns that a gangster has taken over his nightclub and murdered his partner.
Oh, God.
Presumably it's set at Christmas.
And
that's why it's on this list of Christmas films.
Yeah. Mr. Soft Touch. I'm sure it's on plenty of other lists as well.
Yeah. The kind that you don't want to find yourself on. Take
You
my
want-
word for it.
You want to avoid Mr. Soft Touch.
I will tell you the main character's name is Joe Miracle.
Alright, fair enough. You sold a ticket.
A Christmas
Let's
Miracle.
go watch Mr. Soft Touch.
Yes.
Oh Christ, that's the name of a film.
Also in 1949, Robert Mitchum and Janet Leigh starred in Holiday Affair. In which a field sales clerk and a young woman fall in love.
Yes, I've seen that one.
I've not seen Holiday
I've
Affair.
seen that many moons
Tell
ago.
me about Holiday Affair.
I don't remember a single bloody thing.
You've just seen it.
Yeah,
That's
it was
fine.
it was a film studies list film, and I remember taking it out amongst some others and just watching it because we were looking at noir aesthetic.
Oh, okay.
And it's not a noir, but it's that kind of thing of the illicitness of the affair. You were sort of able to, because basically we were looking at noir stuff, and I was trying to find things where you could look at every aspect of the storytelling. And obviously, a lot of what happens in noir is, oh, you've uncovered this. It's like, oh right, it's true, I tell you, and they sort of show a flashback. And I got wind of that movie because it was in a list of ones based on like stuff around the time. And I was like, well, that film basically is the flashback of the reveal scene in a thing. It's like, you know, like it's the story of the affair. It's like, well, watch that then. So yeah, so it helped me build an understanding of stuff. I can't for the life of me remember a damn thing that happened in it because I was looking at it in that analytical way, the same way that I didn't remember a damn thing about 28 Days Later till after I left college and rewatched it.
Good movie, that.
Because I watched it loads of times in college, but
Not
I was
a
looking at
Christmas
it
movie,
through an analytical eye, so I don't really absorb the
An
film.
analytical lens.
All I remembered was Cillian Murphy's cock. Cillian Murphy's Christmas cock. It's a 28-day calendar.
Well, that's the episode title.
And the last window.
It's just, last window is a very long window.
It was a cold morning, Matthew.
It covers 3 days. 1950 gives us the wonderfully titled The Great Rupert.
What?
The story revolves around a little animated squirrel who, with lots of charm, accidentally helps two economically distressed families overcome their obstacles.
Wait, right, what? Read that one more time, please.
The story revolves around a little animated squirrel who, with lots of charm, accidentally helps two economically distressed families overcome their obstacles. It is based on a story written by Ted Allen, which has also been published as a children's book under the title Willie the Squouse.
Willie the what?
The Squouse! You know, the Squouse. Squouse. Squouse.
Yeah, I'm switching to the coffee now. I want to know... I want... What?
1951 gives us the Lemon Drop Kid.
A bit careless.
A horse racing fan has a month to pay back the money that he borrowed from a gangster just before Christmas.
Right. All of these are American motion pictures,
Oh, yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, yeah.
The hell's wrong with you, America? I mean, that question could go on forever, but the hell's wrong with you in regards to this?
1954 gives us White Christmas, which is like Holiday Inn, but it's not a remake of Holiday Inn. Same songs, but it's not a remake.
That's the one I've seen then.
Yeah.
That's the one I've seen.
Again, starring Bing Crosby.
Yeah, Bing Crosby and...
Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, Vera
Danny
Ellen.
Kaye. That's the one I've seen.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It
That is really weird. It's not a remake,
features
but
the
it
songs.
uses
Yeah.
the same songs.
The songs of Irving Berlin, including a new version of the title song, introduced by Crosby in the film Holiday Inn.
Why? Why would that? Why? This is like James Earl Jones playing Mufasa again.
Well, because
in
they
the
were
one next year.
saving-
It's like, what's the point?
They were saving all their budget for next year's Christmas hit,
Oh,
1955's We're No Angels, in which three escaped prisoners hide out in the home of a kindly shopkeeper.
what the fuck is going on?
And repay his kindness by helping him and his family out of several crises.
Okay, yes, heartwarming, but yet again, we've had like 3 prisoners, like 4 crooks, 2 asylum escapees or evictees,
Oh, and it's about to get better.
and biblical cowboys.
It's about to get better.
Is it? It gets better?
1955's Night of the Hunter,
Yeah.
in which a religious fanatic marries a naive widow whose children are reluctant to tell him where their father hid $10,000 he'd stolen during Christmas.
Night of the Hunter?
The Night of the Hunter. The Night of the Hunter.
What the fuck?
The Night of the Hunter.
Why?
The Night of the Hunter.
That sounds like a slasher flick.
It is a slasher flick.
Where's the money? On Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think a lot of these movies were just films that weren't getting sold?
It's a corrupt minister turned serial killer who attempts to charm an unsuspecting widow and steal $10,000 hidden by her executed husband.
Oh, Jesus wept.
Yeah.
What?
Christmas films. Here's the first one. Here's the first big one. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Oh, here we go. How many murderers feature in this one? That's what I want to know.
Santa Claus,
Yes.
sometimes known as Santa Claus versus the
Devil!
is a 1959 Mexican fantasy film. Directed by Rene Cardano and co-written with Adolfo Torres Portillo. In the film...
You've seen this one, right?
No.
You've seen clips from this one,
No.
right? Oh,
Santa
good Lord.
works in outer space and does battle with a demon
Yes.
sent to Earth by Lucifer to ruin Christmas by killing Santa and making all the children of the Earth do evil. This was a Mystery Science Theater 3000 one, wasn't it?
I'm going to say it now, guys. This film, and to you as well, good sir, this film, from time to time, pops up on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If you can...
Okay.
Please watch it.
I need to watch this.
Please watch it. It was a rabbit hole night for me.
Santa must stop
I heard
Satan
about it.
from ruining Christmas.
I heard about it. I was like, this can't exist. I saw some clips. I did a search. There it was. And I watched it. I was half awake and I was pissing myself laughing. It was great. You know the shitty little sofa I had in Ealing?
Yeah.
I was hunched on that with my laptop on my lap just going, what is this? What the hell? Should have been watching porn, let's be honest. Instead, I was watching Santa versus the Devil. So...
Fucking what?
Yeah. It's as metal as you think for a 1950s motion picture made in Mexico.
1961 gives us the Disney version of Babes in Toyland.
Yes, this is the more popular known one. This is in colour.
The Technicolor one, yeah. And also in the same year we got Pocket Full of Miracles.
A pocket full of miracles?
Which sounds like a bit of a Pygmalion thing. A New York gangster
Oh, God's sake!
and his girlfriend attempt to turn street beggar Apollania into a society lady when she learns that her daughter is about to marry into royalty.
Okay, so it's switched from gangsters now to kindly gangsters.
Kindly
Gangsters
gangsters
with
at
hearts
Christmas.
of gold. Family gangsters.
Yeah.
Thanksters.
But the corruption theme is not gone, because in 1967 we got The Christmas Kid, in which a corrupt sheriff born on Christmas Day decides to change his ways and go against the most powerful man in town.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm gonna change my ways and go against the most powerful
Because
man
he was
in
born on
town.
Christmas Day. He's actually
Pilgrim.
Christ.
He's not a Christ allegory or metaphor.
We also get
He just is Christ.
1967 also gives us the romantic comedy Fitzwilly, which stars Dick Van Dyke as a butler who robs Gimbals on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I heard of this one.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. But again, a robbery story.
Yeah.
A robbery story.
Yeah.
But Dick Van Dyke, so I would like to see it.
Yes, because I like Van Dyke.
Dick Van Like and subscribe.
I like that.
I Dick Van
I
like
Dick.
and subscribe. I lick Van. Okay.
Very good. 1970. Oh, I guess they might be integrated into this list because 1970 is the Albert Finney version of Scrooge, musical version of A Christmas Carol with Albert Finney in the title role and Alec Guinness as Jacob Marley.
Oh, Marley and Marley.
Avarice and greed. 1974 gives us our first proper Christmas slasher. We got Black Christmas, in which sorority sisters are terrorised by a mysterious stalker / murderer. So, you know.
So carrying on with
Festive.
that.
Festive. There are definitely some. Oh no, it's just later than I thought it was. No, there's some missing in. I was like, no, it just doesn't happen yet. The same year, and this is only a tangentially Christmas movie. Is 1974's Female Trouble, in which a spoiled schoolgirl runs away from home at Christmas, gets pregnant while hitchhiking, and ends up as a fashion model for a pair of beauticians who like to photograph women committing crimes.
Matt,
Yeah.
what's the meaning of Christmas?
Well, you should ask the inmates of the institution, along with Randall McMurphy, as they celebrate Christmas in the 1975 film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So this is just all films which feature Christmas.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've gone from Christmas films now to just
plot
Christmas.
device. Yeah.
That means that some of our faves are going to pop up, though.
Yes.
Possibly.
Like 1983's A Christmas Story. Not one of my faves.
Got a cult following, though, hasn't it,
Yeah.
that one? And I don't... Isn't there a second one in development, or it's already come
I
out?
have no idea. But yeah, Ralphie
in
has to
that
convince
we're
his parents,
cashing
teachers,
kind of
and
way.
Santa that a Red Ryder BB gun really is the perfect gift. I've never seen A Christmas Story. I think it's more of an American thing, that one.
Seems to be one of their babies. Like
We
one
get-
of their... Oh, God, if you've not seen it, like, you're not doing Christmas right. It's hilarious because it's sort of... I know it's off-kilter Christmas, isn't it? It's sort of like derivative. There's a whole thing of like Santa being an arsehole, the mall Santa and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But
But 1983 also gives us Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is the animated adaptation of A Christmas Carol.
Have you
starring
seen
Disney
that
characters.
one?
I haven't seen that.
it's beautiful. The animation is gorgeous. Marley's Goofy. Like, Goofy plays Marley. So he's got a gangly body with the chains and everything. Scrooge McDuck is Scrooge.
Well,
I think this might be the debut of Scrooge McDuck, actually, before they then put him in everything. Yeah, and he's wonderful in it. It's just a straight up adaptation of Christmas Carol. Mickey is Bob Cratchit. I can't remember who the first couple of ghosts are. I think they're original creations. I might be wrong. But the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come is, big, dark robe, but he's a big, bloated figure. And he's got a cigar coming out the hood all the time.
Okay.
And then when he throws him, in the book style, when he gets to his graveside, he throws him into the fucking fiery pits inside the grave. And it's Pete. Like, he just sort of peels the hood back. He's just cackling away. And it's just like, well, this is horrifying.
Yeah.
It's really good, that one. It's beautiful animation. Absolutely gorgeous animation. And there's great stuff with the shadows in Scrooge's home. And yeah, and that's really good. I recommend that one like crazy. That's great.
Interesting. 1983 also gives us Trading Places.
Of course, that's
Apparently
like
take place
Christmas,
at
isn't it? Yeah.
Upper class commodities broker, homeless street hustler. There's a bet going on, and they cross. They take.
They trade places.
Yeah, trade
Dan
places.
Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Then again, in 1984, another one of our favourites. You know what it is.
It's Gremlins.
It's Gremlins.
Goddamn Gremlins.
A Gremlins.
A Gremlins story.
A Gremlins story.
It's a Gremlins story.
What to say about Gremlins that hasn't already been said about Gremlins?
It's the greatest Gremlins 2 prequel you'll ever see. And the greatest Small Soldiers prequel you'll ever see.
It has the best Why I Hate Christmas story
Oh, God.
ever.
And a scene that's told so sincerely
It's beautiful.
that it's hilarious and upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
And brings the whole movie down for 5 minutes. You're like, oh, now I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Forget the monsters tearing through the small city.
But then there's also monsters tearing through a small city, which is fantastic.
They're playing poker. They've got leggings on. Leg warmers dancing away. Spinning around fans. One's got a little balaclava on. He thinks he's a mob. He's a mobster.
And Stripe. Don't forget Stripe.
Voiced by, but you can guess that in one bleeding go.
Oh, Frank Welker.
Of course, Frank Welker.
Yeah. If it's something that doesn't sound human, it's probably Frank Welker.
Yeah.
Um,
Harry Mandela's Gizmo. so weird to me in modern times, because at the time, growing up, I was just like, oh, Howie Mandel, he's the voice of Gizmo. And now I know him as, like, one of the judges on American Idol. And it's just like, wait, what? It's like really strange.
We also get
some of the best opening narration and closing narration for a movie ever. So good. That's my story for him. Rand Peltzer. So good.
We also get
Bathroom Buddy.
1984.
Got your toothbrush, you got your shaving foam, you got your bathroom mirror.
Also, Gables. Another Christmas slasher flick in Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I've tried to watch but never made it through because
again a bit of a cult following now.
A traumatized young man becomes a Santa suit-clad spree killer on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
because why not?
One of NECA's first Mego style like cloth costume action figures. That. Yeah.
We also get
probably not the first. Some hardcore collector out there will be like, "What, actually?" But
1984.
Yeah, it's one of the first I remember.
1984 is the start of a Charles Band produced, directed, and created franchise, which would go on for quite a few, called Trancers. Also released as Future Cop in some territories. In which Jack Deth.
Oh, not Jack Deth.
Jack Deth, D-E-T-H. Jack Deth is a Philip Marlowe-esque police detective from the 23rd century who travels to the 1980s in order to bring his old nemesis to justice. The film portrays a unique method of time travel. People can travel back in time by injecting themselves with a drug that allows them to take over the body of an ancestor.
Oh.
So in this first Trancers, he comes down to 1985, Los Angeles, Christmas, confronts a Santa squid-faced trancer, mosh pits to a punk rendition of Jingle Bells, and even meets the Three Wise Men.
What? Are they cowboys?
I don't know, but I guess I have to see Trancers now. Didn't know about that. 1985. Got a few in 1985. We got The Sure Thing with John Cusack, in which a college student plans a cross-country trip to get laid but ends up travelling with a young woman, Daphne Zuniga. They hate each other, so naturally
they bone. It's the 80s. They bone.
Not seen The Sure Thing.
For comedy.
We also get One Magic Christmas.
Just the one.
In which an angel shows a young mother the true meaning of Christmas.
Right. I'm starting a new little trend here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Let's see from this point on how many movies are either something criminals.
Something criminals, yeah.
Something criminals / mobsters with heart of gold.
Yeah.
And something angel shows someone something.
Okay.
And a subgenre that we're going to come across more in the 90s. Something Santa gets caught up in something.
Oh, we're definitely going to get some of them. We've got one about to come down the line.
Oh, right down the chimney.
Because 1985...
Good sir.
1985 gave us two fantastic Christmas movies. Firstly, Rocky IV. In which Rocky challenges Ivan Drago.
Is that the one with the robot?
Yes. Rocky,
Happy birthday, Polly.
Rocky and Ivan Drago's unsanctioned 15-round fight in the Soviet Union takes place on Christmas Day.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Rocky IV is great, and I can't wait for Creed 2.
Is that I Must Break You?
Fantastic. Yeah. Because Creed 2
Oh my god, that means Creed 2, which will definitely be a vastly superior movie. People are going to have to, if they really want context, go back to watch Happy Birthday Party. They're going to have to watch Rocky 4.
Is fucking great. Any excuse to go back and watch Rocky 4 is a gift from the gods. You shut your fucking mouth.
There's a robot in it.
Yes, there is!
In 1985.
And it's implied that Paulie fucks the robot.
Yes, it is. Burgess Meredith fucks a robot.
What's not to love?
Wag, 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 wag.
But 1985 also gave us one of the truest Christmas classics, Santa Claus, the movie. Right. With Dudley Moore and John Lithgow and... Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. It's great. Don't say anything else. It's great.
Explain this one to me.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
You can swallow your pie first.
Never.
Swallow, Chris! You seem to say.
I grew up in the 90s, so to me,
Yeah.
whenever I heard Santa Claus or Santa Claus movie or whatever, I always assumed it was the Santa Claus.
The Tim Allen.
The Tim Allen
Santa
Disney
Claus.
late 90s comedy.
Yeah. The look isn't Tim Allen fat now. That one.
It's a decent bit of prosthetic work.
Home improvements. Can't fit down the chimney. Gotta widen that stack. Fucking hell.
So when I finally realised that there were two movies called Santa Claus, I think I caught the Santa Claus the movie on TV one day. As a kid, I'm going to say this, and I'm only asking this because I'm curious as to what your experience was with it.
Yeah. As
a kid, when I did finally see this one, I was about 7 or whatever, I thought it was boring as hell. And I think the reason of that, because of that. The reason for that was because of, hi, sentence structure.
Hey.
Hi, Whiskey. Was that it's mostly a story about commercialism and businessmen.
Yes.
And that really, I think I went into it as a kid going, oh, alright, cool, Santa Claus film.
Well, I'm going to tell you now.
Santa Claus, it's only really, is it Dick Donner? Is it Richard Donner?
No.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Because it feels like that opening 20 minutes, now I've seen it in full, the opening 20 minutes is like the origin of Father Christmas, isn't it?
Yes.
It feels like Superman the movie. Like the way it's done, and I think maybe it's just the visuals of, like the Arctic and everything, all that kind of thing, the North Pole, and the Fortress of Solitude, that kind of visual match maybe, but
yeah.
It feels like a superhero origin story in the style of Superman the movie.
Yeah.
Like this wholesome big character piece.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the film just becomes about Dudley Moore as an elf, and John Lithgow being like, we're going to make a toy, you're going to show us how to make toys, it's all own a Monopoly on Christmas, and it's just like, what am I watching? It feels like two different films slammed together.
Yes.
What's the pull for you? What are the things that make you go, no, this is great and here's why? Because I'm curious. As I finish this last sip of something that's probably going to kill me.
John Lithgow.
Sometimes dead is better.
Cramming candy canes into his mouth and disappearing up into the stratosphere.
Is that why you like the film? That shot?
It's one of the reasons why I like the film. It's not very good.
Because it's during that weird period where Dudley Moore was like sort of becoming an American film star.
Yeah. It isn't very good. It didn't do well. And everyone hated it. The critics hated it. However, it's just so campy.
Yeah.
You kind of have to like it.
It's definitely got a lot of charm. But I don't know, I think I was just put off by like all the boardroom shit. You know what I mean? I was like, what's going on? There's so many scenes in just brown wood panelled boardrooms of John Lithgow sort of being hammy over some paperwork in a model town or something, whatever it was. I was just like, what is happening? What is going on here? Where's my Santa Claus?
Where's my Santa Claus?
Who played Santa Claus in that?
It is
the title character, and yet arguably not the main character of the movie.
David Huddleston.
I remember him being very warm.
Yeah, he was very good in it.
Very warm portrayal. They don't go for the overly sized, like, big Father Christmas with a giant beard. They go for, like, sort of the handsome grey-white beard. And
yeah, he's
sort of a bit of a stocky figure. And
when you get that, well, that opening sequence, like you said, it's him. He's a woodcutter who makes toys and delivers them to children with his wife at Christmas. And then he gets caught in a blizzard, and they save him. The
elves
save him and make him Santa Claus, an immortal.
And then they send him in a ship from Krypton. Down to Earth. In the light of Earth's yellow sun.
Yeah, that's a fucking Christmas classic, and it's not very good though. But it's not very good, but it's classic. I love it. But it's a bit shit. 1987. A Muppet Family Christmas.
Ding, 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 ding.
Kermit and his friends spend Christmas staging a surprise visit to Fozzie Bear's mother's farm.
I've not seen this one, but
not seen
I'm aware of it, as is usually what happens when you work with two Henson obsessed puppeteers for years. You become aware of the Muppet stuff. So I'm aware of this. This is one of several Muppet Christmas related products. There's the obvious one, which we'll definitely be getting to.
Oh yeah.
But like another one is there's a 2000 something TV special called Letters to Santa. Like that's another one.
Mm.
And there's one called what's that one called? That's called
A Muppet Family Christmas.
Right. There's another one later called A Very Muppet Christmas, something like that.
Okay.
Which I've not been able to find, but I remember really liking. So the Muppets are kind of have a monopoly on TV Christmas movies. I imagine this was a TV one.
Yeah, but it's listed in the theatrical release section.
Could have had a limited release.
Very confused by that. Anyway, also in 1987, we got the Bret Easton Ellis adaptation, Less Than Zero. College freshman comes home and all his mates are on drugs. About the idle rich youth in Los Angeles.
Cool. Take a shot. It's not mobsters, but it's drugs.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Who's a drug addict in film.
Wow.
Say no more.
He has cleaned up his act, good sir.
Also in 1987, the Shane Black train starts. The Shane train.
Yeah. Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Christmas movie?
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
1989.
Christmas movie.
This one sounds interesting. This, get this. French horror thriller action film, which is noted for its similarities to the 1990 American film Home Alone.
What?
The makers of which were threatened with legal action
by the makers of this movie.
Writer and director René Manzo on the grounds of plagiarism, alleging that they remade my movie. 3615 code Père Noël.
What the heck?
Or 3615, I guess. Also known as Deadly Games, Game Over, and Hide and Freak. In which a child genius spends Christmas Eve defending himself and his grandfather from a psychotic home invader dressed like Santa Claus.
I'm sorry. Home Alone connection or not, that's once again a psycho on Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. That does sound eerily similar to Home Alone. It came out a year before.
But, in the realms of production, Home Alone would have been in its pre-production.
Yeah, and it's actually not that. It's a French movie, so they could have skipped over that. But I've not seen that. I've never even heard of that. But I'm glad I have now.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to search that out.
Seek it
1989.
out, like your next victim.
Also in 1989, we got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What we've talked about this.
Mm-hmm. Lucy's a big fan of that. I think I've only ever seen that once. I was like, yeah.
He has a go at all his family. Cool.
I had very sort of stressful, busy Christmases growing up, so I don't particularly enjoy watching films at Christmas where everyone's stressful and busy, unless they're being picked off by terrifying animatronics.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
that'll never happen. Further down the list in 2015.
We also get Prancer in 1989.
Is this the one about one of the reindeer?
Refusing to give up a belief in Santa Claus, a child discovers a hurt reindeer in the woods which she believes to be Prancer. Is it Prancer?
Or is that kid high?
Is it not Prancer? I don't know because I've never fucking seen it and I can't be bothered reading the article.
It's going to be Prancer.
Now,
it's going to be Prancer, and they're going to nurse you back to health, and then Santa's going to come and collect Prancer.
This list is definitely incomplete. Because in 1990, they've listed Die Hard 2. But they haven't listed Die Hard.
What?
Which is more
Die Hard's
explicitly
literally set at the
Die Hard
23rd
is
of
more
December
explicitly
or something,
a Christmas film.
Yeah.
And as is Die Hard 2, it's set at Dulles International Airport on Christmas Eve.
Christ alive.
But Die Hard, not so much. Yeah. I know. But Die Hard 2 is great.
Well, Sam.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say about Die Hard 2?
With a vengeance. Yes.
No, that's the next one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Die Harder.
Die Hard 2
Die
is
2 is Die Harder. It's just a dumb title.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is not set at Christmas.
Who's the villain in Die Hard 2?
Some South American dictator bloke and not William Fichtner. Who's
the other William
general
Fichtner
guy? Who's the guy who's like American military, but he's actually helping this guy out? What's his name? I'm gonna look him up now. Gonna look up Die Hard 2. Die Harder. William Atherton.
That guy
Is the no.
Oh
Yeah, no. That's
the dictator.
William Sadler.
That guy.
William Sadler, who plays the Grim Reaper in Bill and
Ted's Bogus Journey. All right,
He's
okay.
like the American general dude, or like American special ops dude, who's actually helping. He's like starting off the plot to bring this guy to bring this dictator dude into the to break him out. Yeah, that one. Oh, Al Powell's in it as well.
Who?
The guy from the first one, the cop from the first one. I didn't know.
Is he now?
Yeah, no. William Atherton plays the reporter in it. Who gets punched at the end of the first one by Bonnie Bedelia's Holly McClane.
Yeah.
In this, he's on the plane with her, that's getting held in the air and can't land, and it's running out of fuel.
So they just found an excuse to have some of the same characters in it.
Yeah, he hits her again. She hits him again.
William Atherton was pretty good at playing dickheads, wasn't he, in the 80s? Authority dickheads.
Pretty good for a man with no dick.
Oh, God.
This man
I'm sure he was annoyed at being typecast for so long, but he was great in those films, though. He's brilliant in stuff like Die Hard and Ghostbusters. He's great.
Home Alone came out in 1990. Home Alone is fucking stone cold Christmas classic.
Creepy. Like, genuinely creepy in places.
Although apparently not as creepy as the 3615 code Père Noël.
Oh my god.
Ripped off.
Le Omelone.
I don't know what 3615 code means, but Père Noël is French for Father Christmas.
Your Father Christmas. Or maybe that's the prisoner number.
I don't know.
He's an escaped prisoner, isn't he? Dressed
I don't
as Father Christmas.
Someone. All I Want for Christmas in 1991. See, now they get a lot denser now. 1991 was All I Want for Christmas. Two kids plot to reunite their estranged parents at Christmas.
So, the Parent Trap, but at Christmas.
The Christmas Parent Trap.
The Christmas... Crinsman's Traps.
Like Hook from 1991. Which, you know, everyone loves Hook.
I like Hook.
I like
Christmas
Hook.
film, and it's set at Christmas.
Who is it
but...
who refused to believe that Hook was a film?
Not film, it's Lucy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she refused to believe.
She refused to believe that Dustin Hoffman's in it, not because touchy-feely, but because his performance is just that good. Like, he's properly in character in that film as Hook. That when she first found out who it was, like
pretty good.
She grew up a bit, learned who Dustin Hoffman was because she'd seen him in other stuff, and then was like, no,
and it's got that great.
That's not him, and it's like it's damn convincing.
It's got that great teaser poster, which is just the hook.
Yeah,
on a black background.
Well, you know, hook. Give us the hook.
It's a hook.
Hook. Give us the hook. Hook. Give us the hook. It's very strange.
So there is that. What else we got? Oh, 1992. A few 1992. A few good ones as well. Batman Returns.
Yeah, that's set at Crimbo.
That is set at Crimbo.
That's set at Crimbo.
It's the best Batman movie.
What's the name of the lady who's meant to put the star on the Christmas tree?
Oh, I can't remember. She's like a model, isn't she?
It's the whole like Miss Gotham kind of thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? She's like the sugar plum
It's her
something
name.
or
It's
whatever.
her name in the. It's her name in the. I don't think it is. No, I can't see her name in the Wikipedia synopsis, which is a shame because. Yeah.
Tell you what, hang on. Let me consult the tome.
The tome.
The
Oh,
tome.
the book.
The
adaptation.
Comic book adaptations of the Motion Pictures.
Comic book adaptation.
Let's see where she is by Jiminy. I play this city.
While you're doing that,
Like a
like a
harp
harp from hell.
from hell.
Also in
Let's
1992,
see.
we got Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and The Muppet Christmas Carol. He's got no eyes. He's got no bloody eyes.
The Ice Princess.
1992 was a pretty great year
For Grimbo
for
movies.
Christmas movies.
Yeah. So what was the first one?
Batman Returns,
Batman Return. Da-da-da-da-da.
Home Alone 2, Lost in
Lost
New
in
York,
New York. Have a lovely day.
aka the
Stop.
remake of Home Alone, but slightly better in some respects and slightly worse in some others.
Yeah.
And also,
Better, Tim Curry. Worse, Trump.
yeah,
So,
The
yeah.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Which is, I will say this now,
Will ya?
is the best adaptation of that story for a young audience.
Yeah.
That is not to shit on Scrooge. That is not to shit on the TV movie versions, like the one with Patrick Stewart and stuff. And it's definitely not to take a dump on the Robert Zemeckis one from 2009, which I actually like a lot. The motion capture one.
Okay.
I really like that one. There's some Uncanny Valley in there, but nowhere near as much as Polar Express, because they choose to make the characters look more like illustrations rather than people. But they've got real textures, so it's like, this is weird.
Polar Express is weird, and it's also Polar Express is weird because all the children are played by adults.
Yes.
That's weird.
Yeah. But Muppet Christmas Carol is the best and most accessible version. Kane's Scrooge is great. The casting of the Muppets in the roles of the story is inspired. Like, the ones that they pick, it's just brilliant. The songs, oh my god, the songs!
Oh my god, the song.
Yes, now. But most of all, if you've never seen it, back when Screen Junkies first started, they did a series of videos, only a few of them, called Raw Commentary. Look for the Muppet Christmas Carol Raw Commentary. we revisited this the other day.
Yeah.
And it is so brilliant. It's the green one. He's got no eyes. He's got no bloody eyes. Who the fuck is she waving to? I had to choreograph all my own dance moves. This one's called the truck driver. This one's the turnaround. Gonzo is the most racist person I've ever met. He hates Latinos and Fraggles.
Oh god.
Here, I'll give this little mouse a piece of soap because she smells so fucking bad.
Oh god.
It's great. It's just so bizarre. It's just 4 minutes of constant fake commentary by quote-unquote Michael Caine during the Thankful Heart sequence.
Well,
and it's so funny.
You want to talk about Bizarre?
No.
1993.
Yes?
Look Who's Talking Now.
The sequel to Look Who's Talking?
No, the threequel to Look Who's Talking.
Shut up, they did 3.
They did more than 3, I think.
Oh god, yeah, the second one's Look Who's Talking 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
But 2 spelled T-double-O.
Look Who's Talking Now. The kids are toddlers.
Are they still voiced by, like, Bruce Willis?
No, because they don't have their internal monologues anymore.
Oh, because they're toddlers?
Yeah.
So, they're not talking?
Danny DeVito and Diane Keaton provide voiceover roles for their newly acquired dogs, Rox and Daphne, respectively.
Oh.
Oh.
So you don't hear the kids in this one, you hear the pets.
Because the kids are all toddlers, they're talking properly now.
Oh. Yeah, those movies had logic. Like, internal logic. A lore.
Did they?
Yeah. We talk like this till we get to a certain age. Like baby geniuses.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a lore.
And
And a continuity. Oh god, that's depressing.
in 1993, we also got this little stop motion thing called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Never heard of it.
No.
Never.
It's fabulous.
I love that movie.
It's so good.
I love that movie. Henry Selick's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Lest we forget.
Yes.
Tim's idea, Tim's poem, Tim's illustrations. Henry Selick's movie.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman's amazing score. And vocals, because he's the singing voice of Jack.
Yeah.
So good. I adore that film. I fall in love with that film.
No shit.
Every
Mr.
time
Jack
I rewatch
Skellington
it.
earring.
Alright, fair enough. Would you like to use my backpack for something?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jack Skellington.
Oh, Jack Skellington everywhere.
Is there any of the Nightmare in this room?
No, I think it's all downstairs.
Yeah, it's mostly downstairs. Got a snow
Yeah.
globe and a jack and a zero and
21
pumpkins.
Jack or whatever it is.
Dirty bastard. And
And evil.
there's an Oogie Boogie in the bedroom.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Oh, you watched it.
I adore that film so much. And if you've never seen it, what's wrong with you? You can't be a millennial if you've not seen it at least once.
Well,
And said it was cool and you thought it was cool before everyone else thought it was cool, which you can't say because you're a millennial.
and it was cool when it came out, so shut the fuck up. 1994! Remake of Miracle on 34th Street, the one we've all seen.
Yes, this is the one with Richard Attenborough. And Mara Wilson in one of her many, many 90s I'm the cute little girl
child,
roles.
Yeah.
This is pre-Matilda though, isn't it?
Sure.
94.
Yeah. I think so.
Pre-Matilda.
Yeah,
Matilda's
yeah.
95. Yeah.
We've also got the ref.
What?
Take a shot. Bickering spouses annoy the cat burglar who takes them hostage in their Connecticut home before Christmas dinner with the family. And take another shot for Trapped in Paradise, in which three brothers plan a bank robbery on Christmas. And then we've got something slightly different with Mixed Nuts, which is a comedy centered around a suicide prevention hotline called Lifesavers on Christmas Eve.
Oh, God. Right.
1995's only Christmas movie.
What? I refuse to believe
And
that.
it's not even really a Christmas movie.
Mind you, at this point, some cinemas were doing screenings of older films around Christmas.
I guess this must be set around Christmas because I can't remember because it's been so long since I've seen it.
Oh.
It's 12 Monkeys.
Terry Gilliam,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, and Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know 12 Monkeys. It got made into a series recently. I don't know how well that went now. I didn't watch it, so it kind of gone that good because stuff isn't successful unless I actually pay attention.
That's very true.
Because I am the man.
That's why the Exorcist show failed, because you discovered it too late.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although maybe some energy will wash backwards and it'll get a revival.
I don't want any backwash, thank you very much.
Speaking of, do you want any more Glenfiddich?
Oh, absolutely, cocker.
I'm going to take it steady, remembering that after this, on Christmas, it's Christmas, I swear, I'm off to dinner at my parents', so I should probably be a little sober when I arrive.
I tend to be drunk when I'm at dinner with my parents.
Fair enough.
If not beforehand, by the time I leave.
Say when.
Just give me a good old couple of fingers. And some whiskey too. Thanks, Cocker. That'll do.
You're a dirt.
I
I admire
know.
you greatly.
Oh
my god. That is nice, but fuck me.
1996 goes all toys. Because we've got...
Toys, the Robin Williams film.
No. How the Toys Saved Christmas.
What?
In which...
Oh, the Robin Williams one's Jack in it. No, Toys.
Toys, but
Yeah.
that's not a Christmas movie.
No, Christmas movie.
The story follows some toys as they struggle to avoid the heartless Mr. Grimm that plans to auction off the toys to the highest bidder and to find their true homes. It's an Italian movie.
Oh, that explains it all.
Yeah. And of course in 1996 we've got Jingle All the Way, which we've all seen.
Yes, that's Arnie
That's
and
Arnie's Christmas
Turbo
comedy.
Man and Sinbad for reasons.
Sinbad is a postman.
Because of course he is. He's an evil postman.
He gets a letter bomb in the face at one point.
Yeah. People say that Phantom Menace messed up Jake Lloyd. I think it began here.
And there's all the corrupt Santas.
That's a great
selling
that is a
bootleg
great
toys.
sequence, though. That's that film knowing full well what it is and owning it for 5
bad,
minutes.
though. It's really
Arnie
bad.
fighting a warehouse full of Santas in a movie where he's not playing a tough badass
It's really bad.
guy. But it was in the middle of that weird sort of Schwarzenegger renaissance where he became a comedy star. And it worked more often than not. Like, a lot of those films are beloved now.
The thing with Schwarzenegger
especially the two with DeVito.
and I've said this before, as much as I don't always agree with his politics and his behaviour, once he sets his mind to something, he fucking does it.
Yeah, oh god.
He's
motivated.
unstoppable.
Do you want me to run for governor of California? I'll run for governor of California. You want me to become a comedy star? I'm going to release several hit comedy movies. Do you want me to impregnate my maid? I'll impregnate my maid.
Oh, you don't. Well, I decided that I did something.
Too late. I've said it is a goal. You gotta smash your goals, Maria. Come on.
And the maid.
And the maid. Come on, Maria. Normally, at this point, we'd say allegedly. This ain't alleged.
No. This is public knowledge.
Good heart, though. He's a Republican, but he speaks out against shitty Republicans, which I think is good.
The train continues.
He has to be the good guy in
Shane
some
train
respects,
continues.
though. Let me guess. Mid-90s.
1996.
1996, late 90s. Shane Black. I've forgotten.
The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, right, okay,
It actually is this Shane Black.
Is it Shane Black written?
Yeah, it's written by Shane Black. Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Suburban mother becomes a target of a criminal organisation. We see her
Take a shot!
playing the role of Mrs. Claus in her hometown Christmas parade. I think she's like an amnesiac assassin or something.
Does Shane Black have
It's
a
been
thing for
ages
Christmas?
since I've seen it, yeah.
Like, does he straight up have a thing for Christmas?
Yeah.
It's in nearly every Shane Black movie,
That's why
isn't
The
it?
Predator was bad, because it's set at Halloween instead of Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's why The Predator was bad.
And 1996 also gives us The Preacher's Wife, which is a remake of the film we mentioned earlier.
The Bishop's Wife.
Bishop's Wife.
Not to be confused with The Pope's Wife.
Starring Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston in the title roles.
See, just from the star power alone there, I'd watch that version, because I'd want to see Denzel and Whitney playing off of each other.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
98, we get I'll Be Home for Christmas, in which a college boy's son has to make... He's not been home since his mother died and his father remarried, but his father offers him his vintage car if he gets home by a certain time for Christmas. So I think it's like a comedy road trip movie, but I've never seen it. I've also never seen Jack Frost. Not the straight-to-video horror movie with the killer snowman, but the one in which Michael Keaton dies and becomes a snowman.
Yeah, part of that weird, creepy 90s genre of fathers learn through supernatural contrivance to be more open and available to their shitty wiener kids, as it said in the Some Joke with the Camera Haunted Mansion video. Mm-hmm. Even though they're usually workaholics who are working hard, not for personal glory, but to provide for their family in the first place.
Oh, jeez, there are so many in the 2000s.
Of those films?
Yeah. No, I mean, just in Christmas.
Oh, right, because I say, like Dr. Dolittle, Liar, they're all this thing of, through weird supernatural happenstance, and Jack Frost is the weirdest fucking one of them all, because he dies in a car crash, comes back as a snowman, and then if I remember correctly, it's not like they make peace and he passes on. He's back at the end of it.
Yeah.
He's also in a rock band, which is why his name's Jack Frost. He's in a rock band, and they just sing Christmas songs, and it's the most uncomfortably corny opening to a movie, starring frickin' comedian / badass, depends on what mood he's in that day, Michael Keaton. It's
comedian
really weird.
Batman, Michael Keaton.
Yeah. He is Batman.
He is Batman. You want to get nuts?
Come on.
It's Christmas time.
Let's get
Let's
nuts.
roast some nuts.
There's footage of him talking at a university thing, in like a graduation ceremony in the last few years, and at the very end of it, he gives them a big chunk of advice, and it's really great. And then he says, "There's also one last thing I want to leave you with, 2 words that are going to stick with you. You have to remember these. These are more important than anything else I've said. You ready? I'm Batman." And he just leaves the stage, and it's just like, what?
Mic drop.
Michael Keaton drop.
I'm gonna rush through these next few because I don't think either of us seen them. Got 1999's Go, in which supermarket co-workers and customers taking time off for or going to Christmas themed parties or dinners have different overlapping adventures. Sounds like some weird ensemble thing. Stanley Kubrick's final film, 99's Eyes Wide Shut.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's not great. That's Kidman and
Cruise.
Cruise, yeah.
I've not seen it.
That's not great.
2000's Reindeer Games. Haven't seen.
That's Reindeer Games. That's Harrison Ford. No, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Alternatively titled Deception.
Yeah. What's the? It's a thriller, isn't
it? It's some kind of thriller with Ben Affleck and Gary Sinise and Charlize Theron.
Because reasons.
Must be an early Charlize Theron going. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Do you know what really gets me with that movie? That film was retroactively retitled.
Yeah.
It was called The Grinch.
Just The Grinch.
And since it's been renamed How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But we're talking as
No, in the UK, it's The Grinch. In the States, it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
So it was The Grinch, and then any DVD or VHS pressing of it post the initial release over here is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Because, I'm like, with my DVDs, I'm anal. I line them up.
I've heard this.
And alphabetical, because we have quite a large DVD collection. And it's just easier to find stuff. And The Grinch is under H. That gets on my tits.
Good for you.
Not to be confused with the upcoming freaking Illumination movie.
Pictures,
Well, upcoming film's come out already.
Yeah, it'll be out by the time you hear this. It's not come out yet when we're recording this.
I mean, it's Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. Listen, it's
definitely Christmas.
Yay, Christmas.
2000's The Ultimate Christmas Present.
What?
I've never seen this. A girl steals a weather machine from Santa Claus to make a snow day. The machine breaks and causes an out-of-control snowstorm. 2000's The Family Man.
What?
A wealthy bachelor wakes up on Christmas to find he's been transported to an alternate reality where he's a tyre salesman with a wife and kids living in a middle-class suburban neighbourhood.
So It's a Wonderful Life.
But backwards.
Yeah. Beckett's Roundabout, Wonderful Life.
I have seen this, but not for a long time. Serendipity. 2001 rom-com with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Man and woman
that was at the start of Kate Beckinsale's sort of rise, wasn't it? Yeah.
They meet in Christmas Eve in 91 and then reunite a decade later on the same day. 2002, we get Friday After Next. Craig and Day Day go after a fake Santa who robs their house on Christmas Eve. Don't know who Craig or Day Day are, but there you go. 2003, we've got Elf.
Right.
A movie that everyone loves, but
I couldn't give a shit about. Yeah.
It.
I couldn't get... When they were like, it's been turned into a musical, I was like...
It's fine.
And, like, I love Jon Favreau. I like Will Ferrell, especially when he's actually given...
But I don't like Will Ferrell
when he's given some sentiment to work with, genuine sentiment, and he's not just wacky. Yeah. Like, I really like it when he's got some heart behind the stuff he's doing. But, yeah, in this, I don't... Do you know what it is, I think? It's people our age really love this movie. Yeah. People slightly younger than us really love this movie. I think it is a millennial like turn of that age group sort of thing.
Yeah. I didn't get into it.
I think a lot of our peers like it because a lot of our peers also enjoyed that boom of Will Ferrell led comedies in the 2000s.
I did not.
And this is the one that they can go back to seasonally.
Yeah.
So it's a reconnection thing.
I mean, 2003. I was only 14 when this came out, so it's not like I was like, "Oh, I'm too old for this shit."
2003. I was 12, so I
didn't watch it. And then when I watched it years later, I was like, "This is not great. It's fine." But
it's nice to see a film where the lead character is full of such unbound positivity and genuine warmth.
But this is also when we start getting.
It's also quite sickly.
This is also when we start getting like a bunch of Christmas movies per year.
Oh shit, here we go. Here we go, guys. Get your checklists out,
motherfuckers. Also in 2003, we got Bad Santa, which I've never seen. And
I've been told it's the greatest.
And Love Actually, which is a fine rom-com, but there's a great Jezebel article from a few years back.
I love that article so much. Yeah, no, I regularly
the whole thing to pieces.
Christmas, every Christmas, roughly, at least once a Christmas, I will revisit that article.
Yeah.
Because it's been out like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, it's longer than that, I think.
It's amazing.
It's been around for a while, but
just wonderful sarcastic dissection of that film.
2004, Christmas with the Cranks.
That's
no idea what the fuck that is.
Christmas with the Cranks. Is that Tim Allen?
A suburban couple decide to forego Christmas festivities, preferring to take a cruise to the Caribbean instead.
Yeah, this is Tim Allen, right?
Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's in the cast.
Possibly.
So I'll scroll through that cast list there, buddy.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, this is weird. So basically, the whole
Jake Busey's in it.
The neighborhood is obsessed with Christmas, and they're big on Christmas.
Yeah,
and this family are kind of bored of it, so they want to get away.
Well, their daughter's
and when
not
the neighbor,
home, are they?
Yeah, their kids are away. But then I think last minute they find out that one of their kids is coming, and also at the same time the neighborhood like hate them because they don't like Christmas, so they sort of force Christmas upon them.
Wow.
And of course by the end, we appreciate what it actually means. You guys are taking it a little too far because here's what it really means. It's not about basically the moral of every fucking 2000s Christmas movie. We've forgotten what the true meaning of Christmas is without talking about the religious side of it. And blah blah blah. And it's just weird. It's just it depicts the people who don't like Christmas as people who should be hated by the town, and it depicts the people who love it as psychos who are obsessed with it. It's so odd. It's odd.
That sounds awful.
You just know it was greenlit on a title. Oh, that sounds funny. People who don't like Christmas. Oh, that's great.
Hey!
Let's have Christmas.
Elevator pitched. Polar Express also came out in 2004.
Hate.
Yeah, don't
ambitious. Ambitious as hell. There was a reason it made a mark at the time. It wasn't the Uncanny Valley. When it first came out, people weren't going, it looks creepy. They were going, wow, this is a technological achievement.
When you actually sit down and watch it, though, it does look creepy.
Yeah, a year later, everyone's going, Remember that film that came out last Christmas? Fucking creepy looking.
We also got Noel, in which 5 New Yorkers come together on Christmas Eve seeking a miracle. Don't know anything about that. And Surviving Christmas, in which a lonely millionaire plays a family $250,000 to spend Christmas with him by living in the home that he grew up in. It's weird.
Is it a drama?
I think so.
If it was a drama, then that's kind of
It's a weird
intriguing.
time. It's a rom-com.
Oh.
Ben Affleck, James Gandolfini, Christina Applegate, Catherine O'Hara. Whatever.
Alright, Gandolfini sways my interest slightly.
Yeah.
Because that's either a fantastic actor cast in a terrible movie or a secret gem.
Wouldn't be the first time. 2005, we get another glut of holiday movies. We got Just Friends, Ryan Reynolds, visiting hometown during Christmas.
That's the one where when he used to be there, he was obese.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, I
fat in
can't
high
quite
school.
believe this came out in the mid-2000s, because
Yeah.
this feels like a poorly judged 80s
He was
gross out
He was
comedy.
fat in high school and was turned down by his crush, and then he comes home for Christmas years later and he's all sexy because he's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
a kind of plot we've all outgrown now.
Yeah. Basically.
Except then films like I Feel Pretty come out, where it's like, oh, but that's about body positivity. It's like, yeah, but you're still making jokes about, like, she's not sexy because she's fat. So that's still the... Oh, she's confident in herself. Yeah, after a comedy accident where she is delirious, unquote, and thinks she's sexy in her delirium. Shallow Hal. See other examples.
Oh, Shallow Hal's fucking awful, man.
Yeah.
It's not aged well at all.
Oh, God. I would argue a lot of those early 2000s, Brat Pack comedy film, Frat Pack comedy films have not aged well at all.
Could be worse. Could be Good Luck Chuck. In 2005 we also get The Family Stone, in which an uptight woman meets her fiance's free-spirited family for the first time over the Christmas holidays.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of or seen it. The Ice Harvest.
Not the Ice Harvest!
Take a drink. A shady lawyer attempts a Christmas Eve crime, hoping to swindle the local mob out of some money.
Christ.
And we get Joyeux Noël, which is clearly a French film.
I think so. It's clearly
It's a film set around the
American.
informal Christmas truce on the Western Front during Christmas 1914.
Oh, yay!
Which is
That's good.
I've not seen any of them. 2006, we get a remake of Black Christmas.
Yeah, that was the one I was familiar with, and that's when I learned that it had been a thing previously.
And we also get the Danny DeVito, Matthew Broderick comedy, Deck the Halls.
Oh, Christ.
How
How is Matthew Broderick a thing?
Kill the man. 2006.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's a thing.
2000. Oh, was it a woman? He killed someone. 2006 is...
Nah, okay, that's nothing to do with his career. But it is weird.
2006 is The
Trivia.
Holiday, which is a decent rom-com. Kate
I'm not a big
Winslet,
fan of this one.
Cameron
but
Diaz,
I'm not-
Jude Law and Jack Black.
I'm not a big fan of this just because I think it's a bit... But
I quite like it.
I'll have to give it another watch, I think, because I do recall really liking the scenes of Jack Black and Kate Winslet.
Yeah, it's one of Jack Black's straightest performances, and he's really
Because he's
good
a
in it.
damn fine actor.
When he's not gurning, he's really...
I mean, when he is good, he's very entertaining.
But yeah,
But he did fall into that 2000s thing of being in stuff like Shallow Hal.
And that's what because that's all cast fat guys in. You also get the Nativity Story, which is the biblical account of the birth of Jesus
Have you
Christ.
been listening to any of the New Tenacious D stuff, by the way?
No.
Great.
I'll give it a look.
So good. There's a film on YouTube, an animated movie. It's amazing.
2006 also gave us Unaccompanied Minors. Bored kids make up their own holidays
Holidays?
while stuck in an airport after Christmas. Never seen that.
So, The Terminal meets Die Hard 2,
Yeah.
Die Harder.
Another glut of them in 2007.
Jesus.
Fred Claus, which I've never seen.
Was that the one where Jason Segel or someone...
Santa's bitter older brother is forced to move to the North Pole.
Yeah. I mean, funny idea, but then, Aardman and DreamWorks do Arthur Christmas later and play around with the idea of the family Santa.
Yeah.
And,
This Christmas, the Whitfield family comes together for their first Christmas in several years. Okay. What would Jesus buy? This doesn't count. This is a documentary focusing on the commercialisation of Christmas.
I
It's not
mean,
a Christmas film.
interesting idea,
Fuckers.
and the fact that it got a theatrical Christmas release is pretty bold.
And Christmas Cottage, the story of Thomas Kincaid. Oh, okay. Jared Padalecki stars as painter Thomas Kincaid. Okay, fine. It's a Christmas movie, I guess. 2008, we got 4 Christmases and Nothing Like the Holidays. So in 4 Christmases, a couple struggle to visit all 4 of the divorced parents' families on Christmas Day. And then in Nothing Like the Holidays, a Puerto Rican family in Chicago gather for their possibly last Christmas together. So lots of family Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely a theme of families coming together at Christmas taking over. 2009 gets us the animated motion capture Christmas Carol.
Yes.
And everybody's...
Which I have a soft spot for.
Yeah. And Everybody's Fine, which is another family Christmas movie. Against the advice of his doctor, Frank sets out on a road trip to reconnect with his offspring for Christmas. 2010, things get interesting. We got Home for Christmas, which is another reconnect with your families thing, but it's set in the Norwegian town of Skogli. The Nutcracker in 3D. It's a live-action 3D adaptation of the ballet, set in 1920s Vienna.
Who made that? Like, what studio?
It's British-Hungarian co-production.
Because I remember the adverts for that at the time.
Yeah, it was like there's like 4 studios working on it, and it had Elle Fanning and Nathan Lane, Francis De La Torre, John Turturro, Richard E. Grant, Julia Vysotskia, and Aaron Michael Drozen. So yeah, who knows? They also get something. One that I haven't seen, but I've been wanting to see since it came out. Is Rare Exports: A Christmas Tale. Which
This rings a bell. Is this a horror?
Yes. In the depths of the Corvatun Tuori Mountains lies the closest ever guarded secret of Christmas. A Spielbergian horror romp with a Christmas twist. It's basically the secret behind Santa Claus. And it's like a company that traps wild Santa Clauses who are weird cannibalistic creatures that eat children.
Shit, I remember this!
Yeah, I've not seen it.
Yeah, I always wanted to see it and then I totally forgot about it. Rare Exports.
Rare Exports: A Christmas Tale.
It's a foreign film, right? It's a foreign language.
Yeah, Finnish.
Finnish, that's the one. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for reminding me of that.
That's why we did this episode.
Oh my god, because that's it's the idea is that, like, Santas are like sort of elves. They're like these creatures, aren't they? And they...
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
Red is on this list, so apparently that must be set around
Red
Christmas.
takes place at Christmas.
That's pretty good.
It's alright.
2011 gave us the animated Arthur Christmas, and
Is that
which
long ago?
I've not seen, and a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas, which I also haven't seen. I haven't seen any of the Harold and Kumar movies.
I think I've seen some of Go to White Castle.
I couldn't tell you because I don't know.
Is it Harold and... What are they?
That's
what
one
are
of
they?
them.
Harold
Harold and
Castle...
Kumar get the munchies. Harold and Kumar got a White Castle.
And Harold and Kumar's something Christmas.
Yeah.
And look, Neil Patrick Harris is playing essentially the character he plays in How I Met Your Mother, but it's him. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
2012 gets us Christmas in Compton.
Good title.
Silent Night, which is a loose remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
And Switchmas.
What?
Don't know. It's a Prince and the Pauper adaptation of some.
Oh, what a terrible title then.
Yeah, I guess. 2013. Wow, I've got loads for 2013.
That's the thing that I don't get. Like, you would flood the market.
Yeah.
Like it's a bad competitive decision.
Oh yeah.
To release
2013
multiple Christmas movies.
We've got The Best Man Holiday, which is a Christmas themed sequel to the 1999 film The Best Man, which I've not seen. I've not seen The Best Man Holiday. Couldn't say anything
How
about
many years
it.
apart are those?
1999 was The Best Man, so 14 years.
Why?
I don't know. Black Nativity.
Yes, I heard about that one.
Yeah. The Christmas Candle.
Nope.
A Medea Christmas.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tyler Perry.
Power to people who enjoy the Medea films. Power to Tyler Perry for creating a mini film empire. They aren't funny as far as I'm concerned.
They're not. Christmas Cruelty.
It's not your humour. It's just not good comedy.
Christmas Cruelty, which is another Christmas slasher movie. And of course Iron Man 3, The Shane Train.
The Shane Train.
Where's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Does it take place at Christmas?
Yeah. That should have been on here already. Where the fuck is... This list is incomplete.
Does it completely take place at Christmas?
Not a lot. Some of these films don't completely take place at Christmas. So...
True.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang should be on this list.
Maybe they're only listing the ones where Christmas Day happens in the movie.
No, they're not, because it's all like, this Christmas Eve, and then this part of this takes place at Christmas. Like some of
I was going to say, what year
list.
are we in now? On the
This
list?
was in 2013. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was what, 2009?
It's listed Iron Man. Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, yeah.
Okay, so it's not Christmas Day then, it's just Christmas period. They've missed stuff out then.
Yeah, they missed stuff out. I'm very upset about this. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. 2014, we get A Merry Friggin' Christmas and Saving Christmas. Don't know anything about those. 2015 kicks off again. We got All Through the House, which is another Christmas slasher movie. A Christmas Horror Story, which is a horror Christmas anthology with a framing device with William Shatner as a radio DJ.
Oh shit! Is it good?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
We should watch it. I mean, that sounds like right up our alley.
The Night Before, which is a Christmas comedy with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie.
Oh, that's the one where it's like a reunion, a mates reunion.
I
stuff,
guess.
Isn't it?
I never seen it.
I'd watch that. I like Anthony Mackie. I would watch any excuse to watch Anthony Mackie in a Christmas movie.
Love the Coopers, in which 4 generations of the Cooper clan come together for Christmas Eve.
Right. Why are so many of these just family get together on Christmas?
That's what people want Christmas to be about. That's the commercialization of Christmas. Also, we got Krampus.
Now that's a fucking Christmas movie.
You finally watched it recently.
I finally watched it this year.
It's very good, isn't it?
It's so good. Yes, it's a family getting together on Christmas and they don't quite get along. And it's their fault that they don't get along. The horrible fucking shadow of Saint Nicholas is coming to kill them all.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking great.
Great. It's based on the folklore, isn't it? Of the Krampus, the shadow of Saint Nick, who punishes the badly behaved children. And
Krampus.
The idea is in this that a child who feels neglected by their family, that their family are not keeping Christmas, the spirit of it, and they're destroying it. If a child wishes them ill in any way, then the Krampus will come and dish out the punishment. And the Krampus is a tall, fucking horned, creepy skin of Santa's face wearing motherfucker.
Fucking fantastic.
It's Wetter
did the creature effect.
The creature effect. Rocks up, and it's really upsetting.
It's deeply dark.
But it's also short and sweet and kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, short and sweet as in, like, the runtime is like 99 minutes. It's in and out. Like, your setup is the family arriving and you learn who's the dick and who's, like, you know, the sort of the gun-happy nut and the family and the horrible cousins and all this stuff. And then you feel kind of bad because basically the kid's like, I just wanted things to be nice and everyone's ruined it. No, screw it. And it doesn't matter how big the sin is. Could be that his mum and dad are just like, he wishes they could spend more time together and he feels like they're neglecting each other. Yeah. That's a sin. It's ruining Christmas. Like, all of it is a sin. And this movie takes no prisoners. The first character to be killed off does not deserve it in any way. Nope. And it happens so soon. And it's like, oh, this is where we're at, is it?
It's it's a horror comedy that's got teeth in more ways than one.
Literal frickin' teeth.
It's very much in the Gremlins vein.
Yeah. And it also lets loose in one big go. Like, it builds up for ages.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's just one sequence set in the attic where all hell breaks loose. And the creature
effects in that sequence are amazing.
The frickin' wind-up toy.
That
is horrifying. The tree topper is that thing, and the Jack and
the Jack in the Box is
and the Teddy. Oh, and it's happy clapping when it looks like it's going to be saved, and it's just like in the middle of the living room, like as the elves, which are the most terrifying freaking elves I've ever seen, scamper into the living room. And you've got Adam Scott and
Adam Scott making his return to horror after his feature film debut in Hellraiser 4.
His feature film debut.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
There seems to be a trend of early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s horror appearances for prolific 2010 comedy actors.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Oh my god.
It's terrible.
How many times has a known comedy performer, either from TV or film, made their debut or at least their first lead role in a feature film in a horror?
We'll have to do a list.
Like Jennifer Aniston's the first one I can think of.
Do a list.
Her first feature film debut was Leprechaun.
Paul Rudd.
And then Friends happens. Paul Rudd in
6.
Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Adam Scott. There's probably quite a few, isn't there?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. That's really, really weird. McConaughey, he makes his debut in a weird horror film, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I think so. He's not a comedy actor, but like it's him and Renee Zellweger in the same film, and it's like really screwed up, weird horror thing.
Leo DiCaprio infamously is in Critters 3.
Something. Oh, I think they're in one of the Texas Chainsaw movies.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and McConaughey and Renee Zellweger appear in a Texas Chainsaw film.
But we're talking about Christmas
And
movies.
DiCaprio in Critters 3. Yeah.
Which is terrible.
Which is dreadful. Although he's in What's Eating Gilbert Grape first?
No, he was in Critters 3 first.
Wow. Cutting his teeth. Literally.
Hey!
Krampus is great. Watch it. And then when you've done that, watch the Inside Number 9 episode, The Devil of Christmas.
Okay.
Because that is also great.
2016. We got
The Year of Our Lord!
Almost Christmas, which I know nothing about, other than it's also known as a Myers Christmas. Whatever. Bad Santa 2. Haven't seen.
Office. Again, another random sequel years later. That seems to be a tradition with these as well.
Office Christmas Party.
I remember there being a lot of trails for this. It was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being semi-interested simply because Kate McKinnon was in it.
Yes.
Who is it? Jason something.
Jason Bateman, Olivia Munn, TJ Miller, Gillian Bell, Vanessa Bayer, Courtney B. Vance, Rob Corddry, Kate McKinnon, and Jennifer Aniston.
You lost me at TJ Miller.
Most people do. 2016 also gave us Why Him? Bryan Cranston.
TJ Miller? Oh, right. Oh.
He meets his daughter's millionaire boyfriend, played by James Franco, who's about to propose.
I never saw the film.
They can't stand him.
I never saw the film, but I saw a bunch of the publicity around the time where they were doing
trailers.
junkets, and they were great together, having banter and
Oh,
stuff.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
They
were really entertaining to watch doing junkets.
Last year's Christmas fair.
Last year's Christmas.
I didn't see any of these.
Oh, hit me.
The man who invented Christmas.
Nope.
Dan Stevens as Charles Dickens writing A Christmas Carol.
No, but this was in. We were in Morrison's earlier today, and it was in there.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was in the DVD rack. It was like number 2. So it must only be recently released on home media.
No,
they used to do that though. They used to wait the next year to bring out the Christmas stuff on home media. Because the Grinch came out like 2001, and then it finally came to VH. Yes, no, you're right, 2000, because it came to VHS Christmas 2001.
That being said, movies also used to take longer to come to home release anyway.
They did, but
because they come to rental first.
Yeah, but toward the end of the 90s, it was usually 9 months.
Yeah.
For Christmas movies, it was usually 11 months.
Well, it makes sense.
They'd come out in November, and then they'd come out on VHS/DVD at the tail end of October.
You're not going to bring it out fucking in summer, are you?
We do now. Well, the way it is now, Christmas movie comes out now. Apart from this one, apparently.
Yeah, apparently so. A Bad Moms Christmas, a sequel to Bad Moms. Didn't see
Again,
that.
this weird sort of sequel set, because that was at least 4 or 5 years between them.
That's the lazy one of the lazy sequel ideas. It's like take them abroad, or it's a Christmas one, or
they're in space now.
They're in space.
Mind you, Bad Moms in space. I'd watch that.
Just drop Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Catherine Hahn into space.
Yeah,
with no.
No oxygen, no ship.
I like all those actresses. So,
yeah.
I feel like I should like Bad Moms, but it also does the sequel thing of like, it's these parents, and they meet their parents. So it's got Christine Baranski, Cheryl Hines, and Susan Sarandon as their mums.
Yeah, I mean Cheryl Hines.
Yeah,
Susan Sarandon on screen.
Shut up, Susan. Also.
Goodness me, Susan!
In Bad Comedy Sequel Part 2
for
2017 Christmas, Daddy's Home 2. So it's the
Will Ferrell.
So it's Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Meeting their parents.
Who were Mel
John
Gibson,
Lithgow and Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. It's comedy, guys. It's comedy.
Oh, get ready to take a drink.
Oh.
Because also in 2017 we got Just Getting Started, in which a former defence lawyer and former FBI agent team up to stop the mafia and save Christmas at the Villa Capri Resort.
And save Christmas.
Save Christmas! And also in 2017 we got The Star, which is a computer-animated adventure comedy based on the nativity of Jesus. A small but brave donkey and his animal friends become the unsung heroes of the first Christ's Mass.
The first hijacked Christmas.
And that brings us to this year, where we're getting The Grinch and Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
I'll admit, I saw the trailer for Nutcracker in the Four Realms, and I was like, that looks fun.
It looks weird, doesn't it?
It looks visually interesting.
Right,
and then I saw a clip where they meet two guards played by Omid Jalili and Jack Whitehall, and I was like, oh, this clip is not fun. This is some painful non-comedy here. Twitter sort of makes enjoying people worse, because I used to really like Omid Jalili, and then I saw how nasty and confrontational he was on Twitter, and I'm like, that's put me off a bit. And I just don't find Jack Whitehall funny. So that little soup concoction has...
I've never been a Jack Whitehall fan.
Just not very funny.
Never.
Just not very funny.
No.
I'm never a fan of comedians that they push on you. On British TV.
What about...
British TV gets obsessed with like 3 comedians at one time, and they put them in everything. And I just get burnt out so quickly, because I know it's a cynical thing. I know it's we're going to push them, we've got to book them, we've got to book them. And it's not because they're talented or because they're using them the right way, like letting them showcase what they can do. They're just putting them in everything. And it's like, you're making me sick of seeing them. You're making me know your product is not coming from a good place because you're just using somebody who's like popular right now, and it's like, See, Catherine What's-Her-Face, that's in everything. It's a Canadian lady. I can't remember her name now. I'm drunk. Where am I?
Catherine... She's on a bunch of panel shows.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. I can't remember.
She's in like everything, and because of that, I'm not keen to watch her stand up now.
She's fine.
I imagine she is, but I'm bored of seeing her because she's in everything.
So before we go,
it's like Ramesh from
Ramesh
BBC3.
I like Ramesh.
He's great, but I'm sick of seeing him because he was put in everything.
Yeah, I suppose.
But now he's gone to America, so hopefully we'll get some nice fresh content where people there want to work with him for what he's bringing to them, which would be nice.
Let's have a look at some weird children's Christmas movies just before we go.
Oh,
like An All Dogs Christmas Carol.
Right. Okay. Now we're talking.
An All Dogs Go to Heaven
spin-off/sequel.
Which
I
is
have
a
never
retelling
seen
of A Christmas Carol.
I have never seen All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Okay.
I have never seen the follow-up. I believe there was another.
All Dogs Go to Heaven too.
Electric Boogaloo. I have seen, and by seen I mean watched multiple times on VHS.
Yeah.
An All Dogs Christmas Carol.
Oh! Tell me about An All Dogs Christmas Carol.
It's another fucking adaptation of Christmas Carol.
Sure.
It's from that Don Bluth mould of animation, so the animation is gorgeous, but the content is mostly hollow, and the songs are not great.
Apparently it's also the finale to the series? There was an All Dogs Go to Heaven series?
It's the first one to focus on the bad guy from the original, the bloated bulldoggy character.
Yeah.
Because of course it was about him mending his ways, because there's no point teaching the main freaking character how to mend his ways. He did that in the first movie. That was the whole point of the plot of going to heaven.
All Dogs Go to Heaven!
God damn it. I just remember in primary school knowing all the words to the songs. And then around the age of 11, 12, that's when I rediscovered Nightmare Before Christmas. Because as a kid, I didn't enjoy it. It freaked me out. And then I went back and was like, actually, this is great.
Okay.
And I suddenly realised as a kid the difference between the quality of the songwriting. Like, you know, you could just tell, this is good.
Okay.
This isn't as good, but I'm not sure why yet, because my critical thinking hasn't completely developed. But I just have a sense this isn't as good. Okay. And just like that, I remember all of it disappearing. I couldn't recite a single lyric now to you. I couldn't name a single character. But I remember it being in here and being lodged in here. My brain, for those listening at home.
He's touching his forehead.
Yes.
His temple.
My penis. Head. Dickhead. Head! So, yeah. I'll tell you that much. It made an impact, but that impact was wiped away by years of alcohol and anxiety.
What else we got? We got
So it had at least one fan in the UK.
The Care Bears Nutcracker Suite. Casper's Haunted Christmas from 2000.
Yeah,
Charlie Brown Christmas, which people in the States are very familiar with. There's a 2014 stop motion retelling of Elf.
Yes.
Called Elf's Buddy's Musical Christmas.
Buddy's Musical Christmas. It's a TV adaptation.
What the fuck?
Mark Hamill's in it. He's one of the voices in it. Yeah, it was around the time the Elf musical, I think, first debuted.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing. Yeah.
There is, of course, the 1991 adaptation of Raymond Briggs's Father Christmas Goes on Holiday.
Another blooming Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. That's pretty fun, that. It's in
the
the vein of the Snowman, isn't it? It's the sort of illustration, the illustration colouring kind of style as it goes on.
The 66...
He's a grumpy Santa, which is a nice twist.
The 66 animated Grinch. And the
You're a
Grinch
mean one.
And the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Mr. Grinch, narrated by whom?
I don't know.
Have a little click. Freak yourself out.
Oh, Boris Karloff, of course.
Hey!
Okay.
Spooky.
We've got A Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie from 2002.
Yeah, that's the one that I can't find.
That's the It's a Wonderful Life spoof, yeah. I
wonder if they've listed Letters to Santa, which is the next one.
Yes. But it's, we've got a Muppet Christmas Letters to Santa, as well as a Muppet Family Christmas, which you already talked about. Nihilus the Sandman, the boy who dreamed Christmas.
Nihilus the Sandman?
It's a Disney Channel thing.
Sounds metal.
While dreaming, a boy is taken by the Sandman to the North Pole to visit Santa Claus, but once there he discovers that children's increasing demand for more toys has forced Santa out of work, and Santa's duties are now performed by a robotic clown in his industrialised high-tech factory. That sounds great.
Nihilus the Sandman?
Nihilus the Sandman. The boy who dreamed Christmas.
That sounds like the most metal fucking thing ever. What year?
1991.
I bet it looks dreadful.
It is.
I bet it looks terrible.
It's Canadian, part animated, part live action.
I bet it looks absolutely god awful. I'm sorry, a robotic clown?
Yeah.
Nihilus the Sandman, the boy who drew... Right, yeah. I'm looking this up now. I'm sorry, that sounds like the most metal thing ever.
Followed by two more Nihilus the Sandman TV specials in 94 and 95, and then a Nihilus the Sandman TV series airing from 96 to 98. Nihilus the Sandman.
How do you spell Nihilus the Sandman?
Nihilus.
Nilus. Nihilus. Oh, here we go. Nihilus the Sandman, the boy who dreamed Christmas.
The show features the Sandman named Nihilus, voiced by Long John Baldry.
What?
Ah,
yes, that guy.
Yes.
Whom?
Who helps children and teenagers through their dreams while they're asleep, with the dream stories being animated.
Oh god, here's a clip of the Toy Master, so I'm guessing the clown, right?
Oh my
But this is
days.
2001? That's not aged
No,
well.
1991.
Oh, 1991, okay. Oh god.
Wow.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Wow. That's horrifying.
You know this is nightmare fuel, because this is a recording of the TV.
Oh my days. Wow.
God, that's creepy. And look at Nihilus the Sandman. Nihilus the Sandman just looks innocent as you like. Creepy old man, curvy beard. He's got a beard on his beard.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you?
He has a beard and a goatee.
Nested beards.
What the hell is this thing?
Nested
I love it.
beards.
Nihilus the Sandman and the goddamn scary metal clown.
You can consider that as my Christmas gift to you.
Nihilus the Sandman.
Yeah.
Not Scrooged.
Not Scrooge.
Or Scrooge.
Scrooge wasn't in the Christmas movies list.
That's really dumb.
Wikipedia.
You want to do it every day!
Get your shit together. Scrooge.
You want to feel it every day!
Great.
Scrooge is pretty damn great.
Scrooge.
But you know what else is great?
Christmas.
Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich.
They're not sponsoring the show.
It's just great.
But if they'd like to... Alright. I want to... Everyone quiet down. I want to give a toast.
A toast.
Christmas toast.
Christmas toast.
Oh. Thank you, one and all, on this. What friggin' day is this? Where are we?
25th of December?
No. The 28th of December. Or 27th, if you're on iTunes. I hope you all had a chuffing... No, do you know what? Let's put this out on the 21st.
We're going to put this out on the
21st! Hi, everyone. We forgot what day it is, will be. Welcome to the 21st December. We hope you have a chuffing, twatting, cocking good Christmas.
Have a wonderful Noel.
Have a Prisoner 44683 Père Noel, whatever the hell it's called.
3615 code Père Noel.
Pears and noches.
The real Home Alone.
Have some nachos and drink copious nog. Or nugs.
Nog.
Whichever you
Eggnog.
can get. Or nugs.
Lots of eggnog.
Get some dank nugs in a cup.
Dank nugs.
Just chew them.
in a cup.
Big dank nugs.
That's a Christmas dinner I can get behind.
I'll be honest, that is the sweetest plum on the Christmas tree.
Fucking hell.
We hope whatever you're celebrating, you have a lovely time. We hope that you will join us, gentle reader,
In the new year.
next Friday, and then the new year. We've got one more episode.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
of course we have.
All right, we got one more episode before we can kiss goodnight to the 2018s.
The dark, dim
darkest
times of
timeline.
2018.
The darkest timeline of them all.
Fucking hell.
So, from our family, whom we've killed and sold to some mobsters on Christmas,
Yeah.
who are going to have hearts of gold and help us save Christmas.
Just like all those 1940s Christmas films.
Yeah, by fighting the devil with Mexican Santa.
Santa versus Satan.
Santa versus
Satan.
Satan. Have a lovely Christmas. We'll see you next week for a pre-New Year's bit of filth.
Yep.
And until then, drink responsibly, don't be an idiot. Ta-ra!
Ta-ra!
Ooh,
Happy holidays.
Nihilus Santa.
Nihilus.